So we have got we got NFL MVP odds. We've got college football Heisman odds. Which one do you want first? Dealer's choice, Brady Quinn. Which odds would you like to hear first? And I want to get your thoughts on some of these. LaVar, on the where we're standing right now.
Let's go MVP.
All right, so MVP odds right now. Josh Allen is your favorite. This according to Fox Bet. Josh Allen is the favorite to win MVP, followed by Tom Brady, then Dak Prescott, then Matt Stafford, as they continue to try and shoehorn in Matthew Stafford into everybody's lives here because he's now a member of the LA Rams.
I'm telling you, he's thrown away the MVP race.
Stafford, right?
Too many interceptions. And it's sad because a lot of those are drops.
Yeah, and also
those are drops.
And also those are on standalone games.
Sorry.
To where you're seeing him play bad football in big time. And he did that twice, two times in a row. Josh Allen, though, Brady, I don't think he looks nearly as good as he did last year. And yet he's sitting here going into Week 11 plus 250 are the odds, so he's a little over 2-1 favorite to win the NFL MVP. And I'm looking around going, I don't know that you can give it to Brady. Dak Prescott missed time.
Keep going. Come on.
Rodgers missed time. Kyler Murray missed time.
Yeah, but you can't base Kyler or Aaron Rodgers off of a missed game or two. I don't think
so.
But
I think that disqualifies you.
Hey, hold on. No. It doesn't. That we've had former, I think, MVPs miss a game or two.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers won't win it because the media doesn't want him to win.
But he's the one that should win it.
Wouldn't it be
he
great
should.
if he did?
Right
now,
he
should be the one.
Reason.
He should be the one to win.
Wouldn't it be great if he did win, though?
Oh, I would love it.
It would be great if talent supersedes personal agendas, for certain.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
And it ain't happening.
Ain't happening.
He's played phenomenal this year. To your point, Josh Allen hasn't played as well as he did last year. That's where he could be a victim of his own circumstances, meaning like he played so well last year that when you don't get back to that, kind of similar to Mahomes, once he threw 50 touchdown passes in a regular season, people are like, well, if you don't do that again, like, why should you get MVP? It's like, wait, what?
Right.
How does that make sense? But that's where we're at. Like when you look at every one of these names, like I think Tom Brady with what he's doing at his age probably should get it. It's ridiculous what he's doing. He's had a bad 2-game skid. I think 5 turnovers the past couple of games.
Can't win it with that.
But he's 42 and he's doing this, right? I mean, it's ridiculous. Stafford is the guy that, based on the odds right now, because of how they've looked, which ironically, too, by the way, did you know at this point in the season last year, the Rams were also 7-3?
Same record.
Yeah.
Same record.
That's impossible.
So Jared Goff should have been up for league MVP.
It's just impossible.
No, it's the truth. Well, I'm just saying that same record.
Stafford's got 8 more touchdown passes than Goff did at this point, and he's leading the league in yards.
But it's impossible. Though. I refuse to believe it because they got rid of Jared Goff, so I just assumed everything was going to be fine. By the way,
why would you think that?
According to Brady Quinn, the best part about Jared Goff is that his first name's not Jack. Just so
I've never said that in my life.
Yeah, that was.
You're the one who said his dad's name's John. I digress. I digress. Patrick Mahomes.
I hope people don't be catching what y'all be saying, man.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes though. At what is he 17-1 right now?
Yeah,
is that right?
Yep.
I mean, I would sprinkle a little bit on it if he could just continue to put up like the 400-yard, 5-touchdown performances. It's hard to kind of keep him out of it, especially if they win their division. But I don't know. It really is up for grabs probably this year more so than any other. I mean, I think Dak's squarely in the mix. Like, you could make the case that this week's matchup between the Chiefs and the Cowboys, whoever comes out on top is probably in the lead.
Yeah.
Like, he's probably going to be the front runner.
I would, and I look at it and I go, well, he missed time. Dak missed time, so that maybe they'll hold that against him, just based on all the other guys. But then you go and you look around and it's like, all right, well, all these guys are flawed. I mean, Brady's had a couple of bad performances. Josh Allen doesn't look as good as he did last year. For whatever that's worth, that gets in people's minds. But Dak Prescott, for me, would be the MVP. And we talked a week ago, Lamar Jackson. I said, Lamar Jackson would be the most valuable player, but he's all the way down the list. He's 14-1. So
because it looks like he got exposed on Thursday Night Football.
Yes.
When you play in these primetime standalone games, it's either going to boost it or hurt it one way or another. But I feel like the media really is pushing for Stafford to win it. Like, I really feel like they don't want to give it to
That's
someone who's
crazy,
won it
man.
before.
It's just not justifiable yet.
I
There's
get it.
no way
Well,
they can justify it. How can you justify it?
I get that, but that's what they do.
Yeah.
Like they'll figure out a way to justify. I mean, he's leading the league in yards right now. He's got 24 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. I mean, they'll find a way of justifying it. But like from the jump, you got the feeling that that's the narrative the LA market and really the national media wanted to portray, especially if this team looks like they're in a position to go on and win a Super Bowl.
Okay, let me ask you this. You can't take Josh Allen, who's the favorite at plus 250. Again, this courtesy of Fox Bet. You degenerates might have something else you're looking at, and they could, finagle the numbers a little bit. But according to Fox Bet, Josh Allen is the favorite at plus 250. You can't pick the favorite. You got to pick one other guy that you legitimately think has got a chance.
I told you mine.
Which is?
Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sitting
media's not going to let
I mean, LaVar,
him.
listen, I mean, you just want to cause problems for A-Rod?
Well,
I mean, come on, man.
I hate to do it. I mean, he caused his own problems. He didn't need my help, but I'm just saying. He didn't need none of my help.
I'm going to take Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
I think he's a feel-good story. I talked to an MVP voter, and I said, he's a shoo-in for comeback player of the year. So I said, because he's going to win that, do you say, well, I don't want to vote for him for the MVP too? And he said, no. He goes, I'm going to vote for him for both. And the way he's playing right now, if things continue on, I said, okay, that's interesting. So I'm going to say Dak Prescott because he also has a bit more favorable odds as far as plus odds right now.
Yeah. By the way, that is weird that, and I can understand why you asked the question. If you win comeback player of the year, you can't win the other one. It's
not that you can't. It's just I think people want to like spread out.
And that's
the
weird.
awards.
And that's weird. Like he's the comeback player of the year and the MVP. That should be fine. It's like you won Best Picture, you can't win Best Director as well too. Why not?
Well, that's because you're all into the Hollywood. You're all into LA and all
very
that.
good.
And so you have a hard time understanding the real
listen.
people out here in these flyover states, as you call them.
I don't know why I have to be attacked here on the air. If you'd like to get Brady on Twitter, at Charles Manson is where you can find him.
Oh, wow.